The more I play Marvel Rivals, the more it's come to my attention that the people in my life do not know anything about the Marvel heroes. So we're going to go through them one by one and explain who we've got in front of us to the best of my ability, because honestly, I don't know them all either. Here we have Bruce Banner, aka the Incredible Hulk, aka he was a guy, but then he got exposed to gamma radiation, and instead of just like dying of radiation poisoning like a normal person, he became a big green monster every time his anger. Who's calling me? Doctor Strange. He's strange, all right. He is a sorcerer, sorcerer supreme, even, and he knows magic. He can create portals, pretty cool, with this thing called a sling ring. Is he wearing it? He's not even wearing it. That's crazy. And this is at least in the movie. He was a surgeon, but he had a severe injury to his hands that prevented him from ever doing surgery again. So he goes on this, like, uh, midlife crisis, and he finds people that know magic, and he actually learns magic from them. Captain America, aka Steve Rogers. He was a soldier for America during World War II, and he agreed to be experimented on for the good of the war effort. And he went from like just a normal guy to he got injected with this super soldier serum, and because he was such a good-hearted guy, like he would Bruno Mars catch a grenade for you, he actually um, became super buff. He got into a battle and he fell into uh, ice, and he was in the ice for like a lot, a lot of years. And then he gets thawed out into present day. Groot is a living tree. He's not the only living tree. There's like a whole species of them. Venom is an alien symbiote that needs a human host. The human hosts have been different over the years, but the OG one is Eddie Brock, and in some versions, Flash Thompson. Magneto is an extremely powerful mutant. I'm about to get removed from the game. He's an extremely powerful mutant villain who believes in mutant supremacy because people have been racist towards mutants for too long. So, anyway, he can control metal, which is extremely powerful when you think about how many things are made out of metal. This is Thor Odinson, god of thunder. He wields a hammer named Mjolnir that you can only lift if you're worthy. This is Penny Parker. She's an alternate universe version of Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, and this giant mech suit behind her is called Spider, and her father piloted it until he died while he was piloting it. And now she's taken it upon herself to, like, she's the successor, right, of this, like, Spider. And she gets in the mech now and fights bad guys. And she is psionically linked to the little spider that is right there and controls the suit. This is the Thing. Him, alongside Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, and Johnny Storm, are pretty smart, and they go into space and they space travel, but they get hit with cosmic radiation that gives them all superpowers. So he was a normal guy once, but now his skin is made of rock and he can punch things really hard. And he's pretty cool. This is Emma Frost. She is a diva. She is a mutant with two very interesting powers. One is that she can mind control people, and the other is that she can turn into diamond, which is really hard. This is Angela. I don't know anything about Angela. This is Rogue. She's another mutant. And her mutant power is that she can touch other people with her bare hands, and she can absorb their powers. This is Deadpool. I guess he's also a mutant. He was he had terminal cancer all over his body. And then he went to Weapon X because Weapon X said, "We can fix you." And they did fix his cancer technically by giving him a healing factor that out heals the cancer killing him. So he actually can never die. He's tried. He's also quirky and funny. He breaks the fourth wall um, as a coping mechanism, I guess. He's a very he's a very broken man. Don't be fooled by his silly cutesiness. He's a broken man. This is a man who breaks people. This is the Punisher, and he punishes people. He is like justice. He's like brooding and stuff. I don't know much about him, honestly. I know that he knows Daredevil, at least in the series on Netflix. This isn't Sue Storm, this is just Storm, aka Aurora. And she is a powerful mutant that can control the weather. This is Hawkeye. He is really good at shooting bow and arrow. This is Hela. In the Marvel lore, she is related to Thor and Loki. She's like their older sister, and she rules over the land of the dead. This is T'Challa, King T'Challa, Wakanda Forever. Wakanda is a secretive nation in Africa that is extremely far advanced. Yes, it is, yes. And he has armor that is made out of vibranium, which is a metal that can take a lot of hits and shoot the hits back at other people. This is Magik, Queen of, aka Illyana, aka Queen of Limbo. I guess she's also a mutant, but I thought she was just like a demon queen. This is Mark Spector, aka Steven, aka Jake. And I say that because he has DID, dissociative identity disorder, because he's traumatized. And Khonshu, the Egyptian god of the moon, takes advantage of him, and basically he has these epic moon powers. I don't know, he's really cool. I don't know much about him. I saw the show. That's it. This is Squirrel Girl. She went to Empire State University. She can communicate with squirrels. That's kind of her whole thing. And she's got an army of squirrels behind her. She's also friendly, I suppose, with Spider-Man and Iron Man. This is Black Widow. She is a product of something called the Red Room, which was like a spy program to make these deadly, lethal women assassins. But don't worry, she's reformed and she becomes an Avenger. What's an Avenger? It's a group of heroes that were put together by a guy named Nick Fury to defeat threats. Another Avenger is the Hulk, and now Iron Man. Hello, Iron Man. He is not the first Avenger, Captain America is, but he's one of the first Avengers, I guess, and his name is Tony Stark, and he is the head of Stark Industries, and he makes some really cool technology. So he's like Batman. He doesn't have any powers, but he has really cool technology to help him win fights. This is Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, which gave him powers like climbing walls, shooting webs. And this guy can't catch a break. Bad things happen to his family and his friends, and to him.
For example, his parents are already dead. His uncle, who raised him, dies, but before he dies, he teaches him that with great power comes great responsibility. He's a photographer for the Daily Bugle, and his boss, J. Jonah Jameson, doesn't know he's Spider-Man, but he hates Spider-Man. He says he's a menace. Sometimes his girlfriends die. Sometimes his girlfriends get with other guys. He fights guys like Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, basically the entire Sinister Six, Kingpin. He's basically an Avenger in some lore. No matter how many times life beats this guy down, he keeps getting back up because that's what it's about. He has hope. That's what being Spider-Man is about. It's about helping people and never giving up.
This is Scarlet Witch. Remember Magneto? Yeah, that's her dad. So I guess she's also a mutant-ish, and she controls chaos magic. This is Bucky. Remember Captain America? These guys were besties back in the day, okay? So this guy also was like from the 40s. But anyway, he's taken by the Nazi scientists and made into a weapon. He was brainwashed. It was really sad. But he broke free from that, and now he's a good guy. This is Peter Quill. Remember Groot? They know each other. He's a guardian of the galaxy. He was from Earth, but he's in outer space with all his friends. And yeah, like they go on like heists and stuff. They're pretty neat. This is Namor. He is basically like a not nice Aquaman. He really doesn't like surface dwellers. He's not big on that. Yeah, he's evil. Look at him.
He's also obsessed with Sue Storm, aka Susan Richards.
This is Psylocke. She's Japanese. I don't know anything about her. This is Wolverine, aka Logan. He is a mutant, and he has adamantium claws that come through his hands. They can tear and slash lots of stuff. He also has a healing factor, so he heals very quickly. This is Iron Fist. He punches things really hard. Don't know anything else. This is Mr. Fantastic. Remember him? He also got hit by cosmic radiation. His power is that his body stretches really far. Remember Johnny Storm? His power is fire. Speaking of fire, this is Phoenix, aka Jean Grey. And you see this thing behind her? That's supposed to represent the Phoenix Force. The Phoenix Force is like this, I don't know. I have no idea. She's one of the most powerful mutants out there. This is Blade. One of his parents were human, and one of his parents were a vampire. And he's a good guy. He can be out in the day or the night, and he kills vampires. And his name's Blade. Look at his cool sword. I don't know anything about it. I bet it has a cool backstory. This is Elsa Bloodstone. She was made as a character for people to ogle at. Her original costume suggests that anyway. But basically, she has this bloodstone from her dad. That's what's on her chest there. And it has powers, and she hunts monsters. Her brother got turned into a monster at some point. I don't know, but she hunts monsters. It looks like she's got some runes on her gun there, that there's some sort of monster in her guns. See, look. Like, why is her gun a monster? I don't know. This is Daredevil. He's a lawyer. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He is a lawyer, though. He's an excellent attorney. His name is Matt Murdock, and he is an excellent attorney by day. By night, he defends Hell's Kitchen, New York City, from bad guys like Kingpin. And he's blind, but his other senses are super duper heightened. So it's basically like being better than even somebody who can see, because he can hear and smell things really well. So he basically knows where you are, and he is going to beat you up. This is Loki. He is Thor's brother in this lore. God of mischief, and he wants to be king of Asgard. Asgard is basically where all the gods live. Midgard is basically where all the humans live on Earth. This is Mantis. She's friends with Groot and Peter Quill. She has empathy powers. She can tell how people are feeling, and she can make them feel things strongly. Like, you know, probably. I think she can do that. Like, she can make somebody really mad or really sad or really happy. I think she could do that. I think she can make people sleep, too. That's a nifty power to have. And they're all friends with Rocket Raccoon. He was experimented on against his will, and that's why he's a raccoon that can talk. This is Cloak and Dagger, aka Tyrone and Tandy Bowen. Tandy Bowen and Tyrone They were heroin addicts. I'm just kidding. Except I'm not kidding. They were heroin addicts. And that's how they got their powers. He's basically a void of darkness, and she creates these light daggers, which you could see her doing right there. The light and darkness, they are balanced, they are equilibrium. They are basically attached to each other. That's why they're not two separate characters. This is Luna Snow. She is a newer Marvel hero. She has ice powers and the power of being a K-pop star. That's right. She's Korean and she sings Korean pop songs. She's very popular. Luna Snow, everybody. This is Adam Warlock. He's friends with the Guardians of the Galaxy now. He is like the perfect human. He's the golden child, quite literally. And he is everything good separated from this essence of everything bad. Like basically there's this evil side of him called Magnus roaming around out there. Speaking of evil, this is Ultron. He was a robot that was built by Tony Stark. Remember Stark Industries? Yes, he was a robot built by Tony Stark. He was an AI created by Tony Stark to help people. But actually, it figured out that the best way to help people was to destroy them because people are stupid and they destroy planet stuff and each other and like they're just dumb. And organic life, who cares for it anyway? It's so stupid. Organic life. So he wants to wipe out every single person. This is Sue Storm, aka Sue Richards. So she gets hit with the cosmic radiation from that space trip, and she has the power to become invisible and create shields and stuff. Pretty neat. She's also known as Sue Richards because she gets married to the flexible guy. One of their main villains is Doctor Doom. They fight Doctor Doom. This is Jeff the Land Shark. He was invented recently and I think is also a product of experimentation. Why wouldn't he be? He's a little shark that can walk on land. This is White Fox. I don't know anything about her at all. Except that she's some sort of entity called a Kumiho, which must be some sort of mythological thing. A nine-tailed fox, perhaps? Oh, it's Deadpool again. And that's Gambit, aka Remy LeBeau. He is a raging Cajun. He is in love with Rogue, and in Marvel Rivals, they're married. As you can see, he can do these cool magic card tricks. In Marvel Rivals, he can heal people. In the regular lore, I think he can also maybe heal people, but I don't really know anything about him. And that, my friends, is the entire Marvel Rivals roster. This has been Amelia with the Amelia Archive. Hope to see you in other places around the archive.